Bring back lock and key!
Notice anything different about me today? It's my glasses. Green velvet glasses. Gotta see. My pink lipstick.
My green velvet glasses. Gotta see. My bling lipstick. Gotta have it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kyla. I feel like do I look bright? We're gonna turn it down a little. Okay. Change. That's what we're looking for. I'm actually looking black. Good for me. Sorry, y'all. I'm very sweaty. I was sitting outside editing because I thought that was a good idea. It was not. We got a big one today. This video is so big. It's not even big. This video is very... I'm so irritated that I had to write a script, okay? And normally I don't write a script for any of my videos because I'm scared that I'm gonna sound staged. Yeah, this video is I am so serious with this video today. Literally, I am so serious. Deadly serious. So, if you didn't read by the title, it's about Umbrella Academy Season 4, okay? There were so many problems. Plot holes. Shit that didn't make sense. Two people kissing for no reason. Right. We're gonna start off. I had to make a list because I have a lot of problems with this. We're gonna start off with the big one. Five and Lila. Let's just talk about the actors for a second. Aiden Gallagher, 20. Ritu? Excuse me while I do a Google search. Ritu? 35 years old. Like, it's just weird. It's weird. I don't know how old he was when they filmed the season. I don't know how old they were when they filmed the season. But let's say it took like a couple of years. So let's say it took 2 years. That means that man was either 18 or 19. Right. First of all, I have so many problems with Five and Lila. I'm actually gonna come back to that because I have a big one. We're gonna move on to the there was no resolution to the main storyline, to the whole storyline. First of all, we never got an answer why Reginald was an alien and why he was on this planet. We also never got an explanation as to why his wife was an alien and why she was frozen. I feel like we may have gotten an answer on that one. I might be wrong. I might not have paid attention to that one. But why she was on the planet. Like, it was kind of, honestly, the way that he had her preserved on the moon reminded me of Mr. Freeze and his wife, in the way of he was doing everything to save his wife. And that's what I thought the plot line was. When he had his wife on the moon, I thought he was trying to preserve her, to save her life till he came out with like some type of cure or whatever. I guess I'll never know what the main one, you know. Let me just jump. So last episode, drink the marigold, right? We have to get rid of the marigold because it's how we can stop messing with the timelines. Okay. Let's jump back to episode 1. What happened to all the people that had marigold? Because did it ever have a name before this season? Let me know, because I don't remember. This was the first time I had heard marigold in the show. What about all the other people? Remember, he could only get his hands on a certain amount. He could only get his hands on what, 7? What happened to the other people? All of a sudden, what? Because that really pissed me off. Soon as like they're like, we're chained hands together, we're giving up our marigold. My first thought was, what about all the other people? It was lazy. This season was fucking lazy. It was stupid. It felt like they were just trying to get rid of that director because this was fucking ridiculous. We're gonna move on to my next point. Ray and Allison. People were complaining on TikTok about Ray and Allison, how they didn't explain what happened between Ray and Allison. And I feel personally, I feel like that one was pretty self-explanatory. This is Allison we're talking about. I feel like her plot was pretty self-explanatory. I highly doubt, and this is exactly, and quote, I highly doubt it took 6 years for him to leave her. I'd give her 6 months. He probably left her at 6 months. Probably not even 6 months. Allison's Allison, okay? They didn't explain why Ray left. I feel like it was pretty self-explanatory. Some of the points that people had on TikTok were pretty self-explanatory, like Klaus being scared of death and his germophobia. Like, it made sense. He was scared to die. You know, he spent his whole life, which it didn't 100% make sense because I rewatched season 3 before I watched season 4. So if season 3 he'd have discovered that he was immortal, essentially, that he could never die. That's what immortal means. If he could never die, and he just found that out in season 3. I lost my point. Damn it, I lost my train of thought. If he just found out in season 3 that he couldn't die, what was the point? I lost my train of thought. It was a good one, but I forgot. Okay, I feel like his thing of being germophobic and scared of death, I feel like that one's pretty self-explanatory because he thought that he was going to be immortal forever and now his life has changed. I feel like that one was pretty self-explanatory. Was it stupid? Yes. The plot that I did hate about him, though, is that they just made him go directly back to drugs. Like, that was really stupid. He just automatically went back to drugs. And then he was part of and everything. I don't know. It was stupid. It was stupid. And Klaus is one of my favorite characters. It was really stupid. Salome and Luther, no explanation whatsoever. Not even a hint. Like, Luther, the whole season, I'm preparing my house for when Salome comes back, and we're gonna have sconces, and the sconces, and the sconces, and the sconces, and the sconces. Oh no, we're getting shot, but these are the perfect sconces. No explanation. I don't even have a guess. I don't have a single guess. Like, did she, like, I guess I have a guess. I guess, like, based on the last episode of season 3, they had just decided that she's probably not gonna come back. And then they were like, where's Salome? And then she's like, what? And then, you know, Luther's like, where's Salome? And then I guess she just decided she wasn't gonna come back, so, like, they just didn't. I don't know. I have no guess whatsoever. And this was one of my biggest points, because apparently, so, like, Ben and Jennifer are connected, right? No mention of Jennifer in previous seasons. Okay. How did she get in the fucking squid? Maybe I missed it. I don't think I did. But how did she get in the squid? The cleanse. How did she get in the squid? I don't understand. Like, they explain, like, the chemicals and stuff, and the wife did something with the chemicals, and they had chemicals in their bodies, and they were destined to stay apart from each other. The cleanse. How did she get in the squid? That's what I don't understand. That was my question the whole time. How did she end up in the squid? Hargreaves makes a whole town to protect her from the truth and keep the Umbrella Academy apart. What about all the other people with the powers? How does it resolve the story? Yeah, the story's not resolved whatsoever. I feel like what they should have done is possibly, like, honestly, every time I think about this season, I'm like thinking about I just think about the last episode and how, like, how the stupid narrator was like,
and on this day, nothing bad happens.
It was lazy. It was downright lazy. It was stupid. It was lazy. I feel like they need a new director, maybe a new network even, to pick it back up. They take that same narrator and say, or did it? Here's some alternatives, Netflix. Option A, talk about the other people with the powers. Kind of like a Gen V, just pick up with a different storyline. Maybe talk about those people, Gen V, kind of alternative, right? That's actually my only guess. That's my only option. Or I guess option B, which would be not make a whole bunch of sense. Just erase everything from season 4. Just start over with a new director. Forget the whole Lila and 5 and just okay. But I will say one thing I did like about season 4 is I liked that 5 like worked for the CIA. That was kind of interesting. Made a lot of sense. I kind of liked it. What else we got? Luther somehow getting his powers back from the Marigold, which didn't make any sense when Reginald implanted monkey DNA in the some. That's exactly what I wrote. I wrote the script yesterday, by the way, on my lunch break. It made no sense. He literally got his powers from monkey DNA. I think I might have to do like a whole rewatch to get my facts straight. But if Reginald could only get his hands on a number of babies and Luther got his powers from monkey DNA, but he didn't get his powers from the marigold, so why did the marigold matter for him? And also, I feel like maybe if they had drank all the fucking marigold, they probably would have had their powers right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna read this exactly as it says. Also, why the fuck is Reginald and his wife aliens? That is what the season should have been about. Correct. That's what it should have been about. That's what it should have been about. Either you were too lazy to write the whole thing about the aliens and try to figure it out, or I don't know. Why didn't we get an answer why they were aliens? That's what I wanted to know. And I still don't have answers. So now I have to go find the comics online and buy them to get my hopefully get my answers. Bullshit. And don't even get me to start it on the director fiasco. Yeah. Somebody else could have done the job better, especially for this last season. Let's be real. And that's why the whole cast was laughing during the interviews, because it was a show and they knew it was a show. It's like the way that Madam Web was a show and the actors knew that it was a show, that nothing made sense. That's what season 4 felt like of Umbrella Academy. Like, it was the same between like the interviews with the actors. It felt like the same exact vibe. Is this how Gerard Way wanted this to go and end? Like, anyone like did anyone have brains in that damn writer's room? What a great question. Writers, please. Also, the 7 years that Lila and Vi went through, who the writes that? In the last episode, yes. In the last episode, like, hello. That doesn't make any sense. In the last episode, you could have done that 2-3 episodes before. The last episode? So then you rushed the end of the plot? It was this is one of the worst seasons of anything I've ever seen in my life. It was bad. It was like real bad. I watched the whole thing. I was like, I couldn't even barely shed a tear because that's how bad it was. Like, normally when a show ends, I'm shedding tears. I'm like, this one, it was so, I couldn't even shed a single tear. And I was sad that it was ending. Like, in the 7-year jump didn't make any sense. Y'all were in that subway and y'all didn't find the fucking notebook till you were in Pleasantville. You spent years in there and you didn't think to look around. Like, you were there. You didn't think to look around the subway? See if there's like a button, a lever. Pull the lever, Kronk. Let's get the back to timeline 1. Anyway. What else? There are so many damn plot holes and way too many unanswered questions on this last season alone. Absolutely. 100%. I have so many questions and they're probably not all even written down right here. We deserve yes, yesterday's Kyla. Yes, we do deserve compensation. We deserve compensation for this. Like, I feel like I have trauma from the and now I have to read the comments and hopefully get some answers. Yes, yesterday Kyla. We do deserve compensation. Because it's absolutely... You put me through 3 seasons of this just to in the 4th. Also, I want to know why Reginald's wife turned on him. Oh, I do too. I do too. Shut the And also, how the was she able to take the people's bodies and just like put them on? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. She would kill them, right? And then just somehow slip into their bodies. I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense. Like, she hacked them up. I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. Also, I didn't have any ill will towards any of the villains this season, personally. And normally I do. Except David Cross. Because as soon as I saw that come on the TV, I was like, of course it's David Cross. Of course.
Damn, Alvin the Chipmunks, bitch.
He's such a good villain. I have any ill will towards the villains. They were very funny this season. They were the best part of this season. Yeah. Did I miss any big points? No, I think those were my main points. So now, let's have a Netflix discussion. How do I start this off? I'm just gonna read what it says. All the Netflix shows, all with 3 L's. Very demure. I hate that word. All the Netflix shows, Netflix original series I watched in high school are over. I feel like Netflix has really lost their spark because what the I'm gonna list them all. I'm gonna like they've lost the plot. Okay, they've lost the plot big time. I'm gonna list them all. We have Big Mouth, On My Block, BoJack Horseman, Grace and Frankie, Everything Sucks. That's a whole other discussion. Insatiable, Alexa and Katie, Santa Clarita Diet, A Series of Unfortunate Event, Arrested Development, Sex Education, Russian Doll, question mark. I think that one's it's on its way out. Daybreak, a season 1 show, by the way. Stranger Things, Friends from College, Carmen Sandiego, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, No Good Nick, Samantha, Two Gun Birdie, Lucifer, The Society, Black Mirror, question mark. You never really know with Black Mirror. Elite, just ended. That show actually did good because it had 8 seasons. It was one of their longest ones, I'm pretty sure. American Vandal, Neo Yokio, Atypical, F is for Family, Disenchantment, Super Drags, and Paradise PD. Those are all the shows that I watched during high school that have now ended. And to that, it brings me to the point of, and I'm gonna read this word for word because I wrote it this morning. My point is, what happened to shows wanting to be the longest running show, like in the 90s and early 2000s? I guess they've decided Sesame Street and The Simpsons have got them beat automatically. And as of that light was fully charged this morning. I guess that's my time. Anyway, and of course SVU. This leads me to my last point. What happened to the drive of wanting to make an actually good show? And I know between AI and the writer strike, shit's gotten out of whack. They need to get their shit straight. And shit needs to get straight. I can't keep doing this shit. I don't even want to watch TV no more. Like, I've been watching old shows, rewatching shows because that's when shit was good. The mill is running low. The show plot mill is running very low. The best show I've watched that's new, the best new show that I've watched recently is The Bear and my brain just fried right now. Abbott Elementary. Those are the best shows that I've watched recently. Those are the top shows that I've watched recently. Pretty much everything else is shit. Shit is going down the shitter real quick. Every Netflix show that was successful that I watched during high school has now ended and they don't know what to do with themselves. That's why all their shows have been being canceled lately. And that's why every time you open a new post from Netflix, you go check the comments. What is it?
Bring back Lock and Key! Bring back the Winx Club!
Because they're also canceling their good shows. So what are we left with? What do we have? We have nothing. Boy, I tell you. Maybe they need to put me in a writer's room. Maybe I need to be pitching to Netflix because I don't even get, like, I literally can go on a rant about Netflix and Hulu and all their shows and how they portray people. I can go on and on. I won't this time, but I could because it's bad. And how do I conclude this video? I don't have an answer. My light died and it just got hot. I don't have an answer. Hopefully we get some type of conclusion, whether it's a written script from Gerard Way himself about how it should have ended. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, I'll take anything at this point. I'll even take an apology from Netflix themselves about this last season. There's no way that anybody liked it. There's no way anybody liked it. No way. They might have like bits and pieces of it, but there's no way they actually like the whole thing. And on that note, I'm actually gonna go watch a new Netflix show. I'm gonna go watch Emily in Paris and see what's going on. Okay, because I believe they're also on their 4th season. So if you'll excuse me guys, I gotta go. Thank you guys for Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to go like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts on Umbrella Academy. I will be reading all of the comments, so please go comment. Feel free to open my eyes some more and point out some things that I probably missed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Bye. Just bye.